Ladies,
Girlfriends, gal pals, sisters.
I've got 6 words for you. Your hairy nipples are totally normal. If you've already watched the Stuff Mom Never Told You video from quite a while back, your nips, they're probably normal. You already know that nipple hair is totally normal, but I wanted to come back because it's one of those stuffs that mom probably definitely never told you, and it's also one of those stuffs that I have a feeling we are so self-conscious about, we don't talk to each other about it and assume that we're the only ones who have any hair in our areola, around our areola. Case in point, my favorite Reddit thread of all time on the subreddit 2X chromosomes, which is fantastic, by the way, if you don't follow it already. No one talks about nipple hair. I'm being serious. I'm a girl who has to shave her nipple hair. They're usually not that bad, just 3 or 4 long, straight black hairs. I've tried plucking, but that hurts like you think it would, so I usually just shave it. And from there, all these women start sharing their experiences and feelings around their nipple hair and trying to remove it, and it is simply delightful, such as Canada on my mind. Finally, someone confirms what I've thought about nipple hair. I've been on the pill for about a year now, and all of a sudden, I have like 5 nipple hairs on each breast. Damn hormones. Tooby Stoops commented, "Thank you. I have a bare-all, super raunchy conversation about period poops, but the minute I say nipple hair, I get weird looks. I'm a pretty hairless person, but they're there." Someone else commented, "So weird. I just noticed a few very long hairs starting to grow around my areola and Googled it today. I was wondering what to do about them, but I kind of just want to let them grow and see how long they get." For the record, I completely endorse being experimental about stray body hairs. I could honestly sit here and read aloud that Reddit thread for another 2 hours because it's one of those fantastic conversations that normalizes those aspects about our body that we're conditioned to assume are flaws or things that make us less beautiful or weird, when in fact, an estimated 30% of all ladies are genetically predisposed to kind of hairy nipples because A, hormones, and B, our areola are surrounded by hair follicles, which means hair's gonna grow there. Really, the only time you should be legitimately concerned about hair around your nipples is if you notice a sudden increase in it along with hair in your chest and other atypical locations, in addition to having irregular periods. In that case, you might want to talk to a doctor about whether those are symptoms of polycystic ovarian syndrome. Otherwise, hair around our nipples are just hairs around our nipples. And I have a feeling that now you want to know, well, Kristen, are you talking about this because this is a personal issue? Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I have one stray hair that grows out of my right boob about once a month, and I named it Ruth Nipple Ginsburg because as much as I try to keep it down by tweezing it out, she keeps fighting her way back to the top. In which case I should probably just let her grow and fight for gender equality.